Добрый день, друзья.
Good afternoon, friends. Let's get started. Komarov Ivan, I'm curator of the program You Entrepreneur, and today, as part of our business program, we're holding a networking seminar. How do we come up with this idea? We think that the festival is a great venue, is a great opportunity, allowing the would-be politicians, business people, millionaires and billionaires from all places, all over the world. It's a place for them to meet, and networking is part of this exercise. And today, we're going to tell you how to build business relations, how to maintain and develop them. It's a great event, and I would like, for the welcoming remarks, I would like to give the floor to Rospredpриниматель, the acting director, Dmitry Gerasimov. Thank you, Ivan. Hi, everybody. It's very heartening to see so many faces I know, and it's even more encouraging to see so many people I don't know. Clearly, all of you have come here to this event. You picture yourself as successful people in the future. And what is a successful person? It's a person who leads others, who formulates or establishes values, who can create good for other people, and who could help other people, who could make other people's lives a bit better. There are not so many events of this kind in this country, and I think you, in your age, you now have a unique chance. I'm sorry for this trite word. You have a unique chance to establish connections and ties that may serve you throughout your life. They may become your contacts if you choose a career in politics or in business. And today's event probably is one of the most important ones. Maybe you may take it as one of many events, but if you manage to establish 5, 10 contacts, you will come to appreciate them later. So we encourage you to open up and to establish as many contacts as possible, make as many friends as possible in the next few days to come. Thank you. Thank you, Dmitry. To remind you, this event is in English. If any of you haven't grabbed an earpiece yet, please do that. So, how are you feeling? Great. So let's get started. I would like to invite our distinguished speaker. He is a networking guru. He is a founder of Meet Partners, Gil Patterson. Give him a good round of applause.
I heard her. That's it. Hello, everybody. Hello. Very good. So I understand we have people from all over the world. How many of you speak English? Wow. Qui parle français? Wow. Wie schon de Hebrew? Sprechen Deutsch?
¿Entiende español? Wow, okay. Muy bien, muy bien. Very good. So I like languages. Когда я хочу, можно по-русски тоже?
If I want, I can speak English, I can speak Russian, but not today, not today. I need to go to bed after this flight.
I'm going to have some fun with you if that's okay. That's okay. And I do things that are a little bit unorthodox, which means sometimes I might ask you to do something that in your head will just sound like weird. Like, why is he asking me to do that? Or like, this is not going to help me. I'd like you to try something with me today. I'd like you to try for just a couple of hours today that we have to do something that maybe is a little bit outside of your comfort zone. And when you leave here today, if you think that I'm crazy, it's okay. Go on Facebook and say Gil Peterson is crazy. I'm okay with that. You know why? Because the craziest people in the world are the ones that are truly happy. The craziest people in the world are the ones that don't care about what others think, because they know they're happy, they know they're successful, and they keep on growing. The crazy people in the world are the ones that are innovative, the ones that are creating, the ones that are continuously changing the world. And this is what I've set myself to do a few years back. So I was born a very young, a very introverted, a very shy boy. From my early days, from the age of like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, my mom didn't think that I liked people. She just thought that I didn't like people. Back then, I'm 38 today, back then, they didn't know introverts, extroverts. They just thought shy boy, not shy boy. I was the shy boy. I was the guy that didn't really talk to many others. I was the guy that every day after work, I came home and I played with my dog. I was the guy that after school every single day, I came home and I just, sat on my bed. That was my favorite place in the world. And even as a young adult in my early 20s, still, after maybe my work, I used to jump on a bike and go biking alone. It came a point at one stage where I needed to grow up. I needed to grow up because when I was 18, my parents left, and they said, well, if you want to stay, we were in Canada at the point, and they went back home. They went back to Israel. And they said, if you want to stay, you could, but you need to get a job. My family didn't have a lot of money. My father was a carpenter, so he made a little bit of money. And my mom was just a stay-at-home mom who made fabulous food and made sure that our clothes are always clean. From her, I gained a passion for cooking. And cooking taught me a lot about how to connect with people. From my father, I learned a lot about how to fix anything around the house. I can fix anything from painting a wall to fixing plumbing to I could build rooms in a home. I know how to use my hands. My father didn't tell me how to connect with others. He never taught me about business. He never taught me about being an entrepreneur and what it could give you. My parents for years said to me, get a good job, get a good education, go to university, study hard, do your homework, get a good job, save money. I wasn't a good student. I got kicked out of 2 high schools. I passed a 3rd high school because the girl next to me was very smart. And I used to bring her like an apple or something sweet so she would help me. I wasn't really good in college either. And I never actually went to university. Don't learn that from me. Go to university if it's for you. University was not for me because I didn't get it. Now today, without a university degree, I'm a professor at 2 universities for the last 4 years. I'm a professor for Skolkovo Management School, and I'm a professor for Synergy University. I have a business card that says professor and business coach. So today, I'm able to teach others what I've learned without formal education, what I've learned through ups and downs in my life, what I've learned through going through a lot of failures. Anyone here ever been through a failure in a relationship or in business? Really bad failure that hurts. I know the translation needs a couple of seconds. No one in this room went through failures? No, I don't believe that. Hold on, I'm going to give him another second to translate. Failure. Excuse my language. Have you ever fucked up in life? Thank you. Who? If someone next to you is not raising their hands, they're lying. We all mess up in life. We all do. The question for you is, are you proud enough to admit that it wasn't just a failure, it was actually a successful failure? And this is the biggest lesson I have from people in my life. I learned how to fail successfully. I learned how to take away from my failures and how to grow. I learned that because I didn't go to university, I had to find teachers. And I had to go to training seminars. And I've spent probably about $200,000 over the last 10 years going to the best training seminars in the world, building relationships with world trainers, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Robert Kiyosaki. These are people that I can call right now if I want to. I have that level of relationship with them because I started young by helping them out. I started young by volunteering at their events. At this stage, I could be business partners with them. At this stage, I understood that because school didn't give me what it should have, I had to find it myself. And the same thing happened in the business world. I wasn't really good at jobs. I had many jobs. How many people have had more than 5 jobs in their life? 5 different jobs. Anybody more than 10? 15? I'm at 18 different jobs in my life. Now, this wasn't because I wasn't a bad employee. Some jobs I had for like 2-3 years. I was in banking for a few years in England. I was in distribution with Walmart for a few years in Canada. I was in retail business here. Well, not here, but in Moscow. I moved jobs, but at one point in my life, it was 6 months and 3 months and 6 months. And sometimes while in college, I had 3 jobs at the same time. Because I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wanted to have fun in life. And I wanted to grow. I wanted to continuously grow in my life to become better and better. And I knew that the only way I could do that is from people. I had to find my own teachers. I had to network with people, which I was really bad at. And I had to learn from them. And I started finding bosses that were cool. And I could learn from this boss. And that's how I started looking for jobs. If my boss was someone that was cool, if that boss inspired me, I wanted to build a relationship with them. I wanted to be in proximity with them because the closer you are to people, the more you will learn from them. What I started learning in my life, that if you look at the people who surround you, 5 to 7 people who are around you at any given point of your life, right now, if you think right now in your heads, who are the 7 people closest to me? You could do that by looking at your phone and see who you call a lot. You could do it by looking at Facebook and see who you message a lot. And look at those 7 people. Just try to think about 3, 4, even 5 of them right now in your head. And then ask yourself, are these people the ones who will inspire me to grow to new heights? Are these people the ones that tell me what I want to hear or what they want to tell me? Are these people the ones that want me to grow and go to new levels in my life, or they want me to stay because they love me? That was my problem for many, many years. My family loved me, and they still do today, but they didn't want me to go. They said, get a job so I can get an apartment next to them. They said, save money so I can help them if I needed to. They said, go to school so that they would think that if I went to school, I would get a good job. They said to me things that they thought was correct. It wasn't what I needed. I already told you that I wasn't very good in school. I didn't tell you that I wasn't very good with money. I was really bad with money. I didn't have mentors who can teach me how to manage money. My parents were not very good with money either. They had money, they didn't have money. They weren't people that will teach me. So why would I listen to someone who's telling me to save money, but they don't have a lot of money? What I had to do is I had to find my money people. And very slowly in my early 20s, I started understanding. I wasn't perfect, but I started to understand this importance of networking. What does it mean to choose who's these 7 people around you? What does it actually mean to choose who are those people around me who will actually believe in what I want? Even though what I want might be crazy, but it's what I want. It's what I believe in. And this is why I chose to come here today. I chose to come to this event because I believe in you. I remember what happened in my life when I was your age. I'm a little bit older than some of you. I'm just 38. I think I'm still very, very young. The reason I think I'm young is because I wake up with a lot of energy every morning. The reason I think I'm young because I have a beautiful wife, Russian, by the way. Yeah! The best women in the world, really, wow. And I've networked with women in the world. I have a young daughter. She's 16 months old. And whenever I'm with her, I feel young. And it's beautiful. I feel young because I still make mistakes. But when I make a mistake, I learn from them very quickly. I'm still young because I'm still choosing what it is that I want in 3 years and in 5 years. I'm still young because sometimes my goals change, and that's okay. Your goals can change. You don't have to decide today what you want to do for the next 20 years. What you do need to decide today is, do I have the right sort of people around me? Or do I need some new people in my life right now? Now, in most cases, people are afraid of new people. Majority of human beings are actually afraid of strangers. The number one fear in the world is speaking publicly to someone. What I'm doing right now is the fear of 99.9% of people. It was also my fear until 3 years ago. In the last 3 years, I've done this about 400 times, all around the world, with 20 people. 2 weeks ago, I had 20,000 people in front of me. That was interesting. I was scared for about 5 seconds. And then I remember they're just people. And maybe from those 20,000 people, I will meet some new teachers. And this is how I look at people today. Even you, right now. I would love to meet every single one of you because I know for a fact that statistically speaking, I could learn so much from every single one of you. I know for a fact if we had the time to connect with every single one of you, some of you would end up working with me as business partners. Some of you would end up being actually employed by one of my companies, and I have companies all over the world. Some of you would end up being suppliers to me. I will end up being your clients. You never know. Statistically speaking, this is what happens. And this is what I started doing. I started experimenting with these people that I met. Instead of just being nice to them and trying to do business with them, I just asked them about them. I just started meeting people, and I try to avoid talking about myself at all. I just kept on asking about them to see what they're doing in life and where they want to go in their life and what they're aiming to do and what their passions are. And I just started to learn how important asking people questions really is. When it comes to networking, most people don't really understand what networking really is. I have a little presentation I prepared for you, but we're not going to go too deep into the presentation. We're going to go deep into you. So the first thing I want you to think is why you're actually right here in front of me right now. Just consider, I'm assuming someone might have advised you to come. No one told you you have to come to this room. I hope not. You chose to come here for a reason. Maybe the word networking became more popular in Russia over the last few years. Yes, I had something to do with it. I've spoken in front of probably about 200,000 Russians in the last few years, live, and then a lot more online. The word networking is growing very quickly because more and more people understand that you don't need an agenda to connect with people. I don't need to want to sell you something in order for me to connect. I don't need anything from you in order for me to be nice to you. Now, in some countries, people don't understand that because people are structured. So today I'm going to say some things to you that might hurt. Not many Russians will tell you what I will tell you today. I will tell you this because I know Russians very well. All of my business partners and all of my investors are Russians. I've opened more than 15 companies in Russia. All of them were Russians clients and Russian partners. I've had some bad relationships in Russia. You learn a lot from bad relationships. As I've already told you, my wife is Russian. You learn a lot about Russians when your wife is Russian. And I feel your heart. I know what's inside of you. Very, very deep. Because when it comes to networking, Russians have some of the deepest relationships in the world. Svyazi. But Russians also have the other side, which is connected to strangers. And it's connected to, I don't trust you because I don't know you. So some of the things that I'm going to say to you today, if you are Russian, might hurt. And you'll be like, who is this guy? Why is he saying these things to me? He doesn't know. He's a foreigner. He doesn't understand. It doesn't work in Russia this way. I don't like this guy. I'm leaving. That's okay for you to think that way. You're allowed. What I'd like to ask you is to take that hat off and put it aside. Try for the next couple of hours to be open. whatever I say today will stay in this room. You will choose if you want to take it with you out there. You will choose if any examples or practical activities we're going to do today, if you'd like to practice them out there. Some of you will say, no, this doesn't work, and you'll leave and you'll forget about this. And that's okay, that's your choice. Those are called limiting beliefs. This is why we all look different. This is why we all believe that this is right and this is wrong. We all have limiting beliefs. We all have different blocks in our life why we think this is too expensive, or this is nice, or this is beautiful. We all think differently. I believe that what I'm going to share with you today is the greatest secret in the world. For some reason, they don't teach you this in school. I don't know why. For some reason, politicians learn this for 2 years. Politicians learn how to network. There's specific classes to teach politicians how to network. They learn this for negotiation, for PR. Politicians need people to like them, right? Good. If you learn how to network, people will like you. Some of the richest business people in the world, they will go to a training seminar, or a coach. I have huge business people in Russia coming to me regularly. I love working with multimillionaires, nice oligarchs that are smart people who come to me and say, can you teach me 2 things? How not to drink alcohol and how to network. I haven't drank alcohol for the last 5 years. I started as an experiment because people didn't believe that you can network without alcohol. They said, no, in Russia, you sit down, you have a good vodka, you go to the banya maybe, это networking, Gil, come on. We will teach you how to network. So I wanted to show them how you can network with people in the Duma and with very rich people with no alcohol. In the beginning, it was difficult. I almost broke down. I almost said, okay, I'll have a drink with you. I had to stay strong. I had to, because it was my belief. And I want to show you some of those techniques today, how you could use them today in this room, and how you might, if you choose to, use them out there. It will help you to get interviews. It would help you to attract investors. It would help you to go up very quickly within your organization, because if you learn how to network with the CEO, you can grow quickly. I did that a couple of times in my life. In England, I had a nice job in a bank, and I wasn't really good as an employee, but I was always an entrepreneur. And I always wanted to show the CEO that I believe in this company. I used to work really hard. I used to be almost the last one in the office every single day. And one day the CEO walked by my desk and he said, what are you still doing here? And I told him, I'm working on a new marketing campaign that we have. He said, stop working, I'm going to take you out for dinner. Okay? Took me out for dinner. That dinner completely changed the next 2 years of my life. Because suddenly, I didn't get a raise in the company. I still stayed in my position. But I became his friend. Once a week, every week, for 2 years, we went for dinner together. And for 2 things happened. One, I shared with him where I come from and what I've done my whole life and the crazy adventures and projects that I've been involved in. And he told me about his boring life. He's always been in banking. He's always lived in England. But he was a really awesome CEO. And we shared and shared and shared. About a year and a half later, when something really big happened in the company, his subordinate, so my manager, the sales director, came to me and said, Gil, we're going to be buying another company. I need you to fire 120 people in 1 week. Fire. Bye-bye. For me, that was very difficult. I was networking with them. This was an internal networking in a business. I love those people. I couldn't do it. I motivated 5 people to leave. And then I went to the CEO and I said, Kevin just told me that if I don't fire these people, I need to leave. And he said, well, yeah, we're doing an acquisition. We're buying another company and it's going to be too many people. We don't need all those people. And I said, okay, well, I quit right now. And he looked at me, he's like, What do you mean you quit? I was a very young boy. I was in a very good position. I was making a lot of money. He's like, what do you mean you quit? I quit right now. And we talked. And he understood that there is no way that I will stay in that company for another day. The last thing I will always remember that he said to me, one day, I believe I might become a CEO for one of the companies that you will own. Now that meant completely changed the way I think about growing. That meant completely changed my limiting belief where, can I network with a CEO of a company? Can I jump up and network with the highest level people in a room? Yes, I can. All you gotta do is take the first step towards them. That's just it. You see someone, you take the first step. Just one step. Most people never take that step. Most people have limiting beliefs. What am I gonna say to him? What am I gonna talk to him about? Is he gonna like me? He's not gonna like me. I'm too low level. I'm this. I don't have the right suit. Wait, I don't smell good. I can't go to him. We come up with reasons. Now, this was when I was 21. How old are you guys? 20s, early 20s. Some people are older, younger. Okay, good. This was your age. My life completely changed from there because I started breaking through my belief systems when it comes to networking. And what I've had to do over the last 17, 18 years is learn shortcuts and life hacks around connecting with people. And I had to do that when I started companies. In Moscow, I built a lot of companies. I needed shortcuts. When I came to Moscow, I opened up a shop, an organic shop. It was really cool in Yevropeyski, in Moscow. Really cool shop. It took me 9 months to open it because I didn't have the right connections. My second shop took 6 weeks. I had some connections. My third one took 2 weeks. I had really good Sviazi by then. I had the right connections that can help me do things faster. The same thing when I wanted to open up a mobile app company. I didn't know a lot about mobile apps, but I had a really cool team of people that knew a lot. They needed money. They didn't have money. I knew a lot of rich people. I didn't know how to attract investments. I had to go and talk to people, and I learned shortcuts. How do you get to rich people without asking them for money? And this is the little things that I want to share with you. How do you go through these shortcuts? How do you get your dream job very quickly? I'm not guaranteeing that you'll have your dream job right away because I don't believe in a dream job. I believe in a dream team. I believe in a dream boss. I believe in a dream period of your life. I don't believe in rosy, beautiful day every single day of life. I have bad days. You know what I do when I have bad days? I move on. I don't stay in a bad day. I move on. If I have a bad relationship with someone, business, client, girlfriend, boyfriend, I don't stay. If I can work with it, sure, you need to compromise. You need to make relationships work. You need to invest in relationships. But there's no need to stay in a job that you don't like. There's no need to stay in a relationship that you don't like. And at one stage, I had to actually do the hardest thing ever. I actually had to move away from my family. I had to move away from my friends. 5 years ago, 5.5 years ago, I had no money at all. No money, even though I had 6 companies. 6 companies that I was the owner of. I had 0 money in my pockets. The reason is, all these life hacks and tools that I learned to connect with people were great. I didn't have enough mentors who taught me all the tricks that I needed to know. I knew some. I didn't know all. Today, I still don't know all. Today, I'll be very honest with you. I think I'm a 6 on 10 in networking. A 6 out of 10. Just to help you understand how much more I want to learn in my life. And I know who to learn it from. So then you need to ask yourself how good you are. Because what I'm going to share with you next will help you decide where you are in real networking and how much you really can take in. So there's a few really interesting slides that I'm going to share with you. The first one is the most exciting one. The first one is a question that is not easy to truly answer. It's a question that I'd like to ask you to think about right now. Consider for yourself what success means to you today. Don't worry about what it means in 20 years. Most people make that mistake when they think about success. In Russia, a lot of people connect success to money. That's a mistake. 5.5 years ago, when I had no money, that's when I achieved success. I achieved success because the relationship I built with my girlfriend then, now she's my wife, was so deep. I opened up to her. I told her my fears. I told her why this happened to me. Opened up. I showed her my vulnerable side. I understood who my real friends were, which also helped a lot to understand what kind of friends do I really want in my life. Do I really want? They're not my friends because I went to school or university with them. Sometimes you can move away from them. And then at the same time, I also ask myself, do I really need to listen to my mom and dad telling me to get a job? And my wife, Katya, still reminds me of that one specific evening when I sat with her. And I said, that's it. I give up. I can't be an entrepreneur. I need to get a job. I told her, I want to make you proud. I can't. We don't have any money. I didn't pay for rent for almost 6 months. I managed to build a good relationship with my landlord and asked her to understand my position. We were living at about 1,000 rubles a week. That's when I achieved success. When I found happiness in so much that I had. When I saw that when I opened my closets at home and I saw that my cabinets in the kitchen were actually full from things that I just haven't used in a while. But I was still going to the supermarket before then and buying things. Now I didn't need to. I opened my cabinets at home, I opened my freezer, and I saw food. And suddenly I became very creative when cooking. I didn't have a lot of money, so I had to become very creative. Today, many people would say I'm a chef. I can cook you anything. I can cook for 100 people with my eyes closed. I can cook gourmet meals. I've learned how to cook gourmet and Michelin star dishes because I learned that even when you don't have a lot, you could still make a plate look beautiful. And it's beautiful before you even tasted it. That's when I started to achieve real levels of success. When I knew that I don't need money to be happy. And money didn't drive me in life. My purpose was driving me. And this is what that question should answer you. What is really your purpose? Do you understand what you love doing? Do you understand what makes you happy? Think of at least 1 or 2 things right now that make you happy. Photography, walking in the park, playing with dogs, playing with kids, playing mobile apps, playing games. What makes you happy? And I mean happy as in you could do it for many hours and you're feeling enjoyment from it. Not zombie. Watching stupid videos on YouTube is not happy. Yeah? But some people, I know people who play games and that is their job. I know people who play with kids and that is their job. I know people who walk with 5 dogs in their park and that is their job. Which means do what you want in your life that truly makes you happy. Now we're going to try to see if my thinking and my theories that connects success with networking is really aligned with each other. I believe that we are co-creators of everything that happens in our lives, meaning nothing you do is enough for the world. If you want to do something great in the world, you need someone else around. Anything you have achieved in your life, in my opinion, has not been done alone. Anything you've achieved has not been done alone. I strongly believe in it. Someone inspired you. You read a book that interested you. You saw something on TV. Someone opened a door. Someone introduced you. There is always someone who presses your buttons, and that's why you do everything you do. That's why you look the way you look. That's why you feel the way you feel. And let's test this out. I'm going to give you some of my time. There's a lot of you right now. So when I say go, I'm going to ask you to do something. When I say go, I'd like you to try with nothing in your hands. Whoa, I didn't say go. It's okay, people know. When I say go, I'm going to ask you to stand up. Not now. Don't stand up. I see you in the... when I say go, I'm going to ask you to stand up and then look around you. Realistically, the person next to you is probably someone you already know. So what you're going to do is you're going to say, bye-bye. You're not going to talk to them. The idea of this exercise is to surround yourself with complete strangers. Meaning, I'm going to ask you to be in groups of 4 or 5 people. Not 2 or 3, not 6 or 7. If there's too many people in the group, be the leader, step away, walk around and look. Those of you who don't have a group, walk around with your hands up. And then people with their hands up will find each other. When I say go, you're going to be in groups of 4 or 5 people for 5 minutes. And all you're going to do is talk about one simple thing. What do I want to do before the end of the year? Not before the end of your life. Not in 2018. Don't tell me you want to build a house. There's only 3 months left. I want to buy a new suit. I want to go on vacation to Barbados. I want to buy my mom a new kitchen. I want to go on a shopping spree. I want to buy the iPhone 8. Not really. Not worth it. Wait. Anything you want to do. I want to finish a degree. I want to start a new company. I want to make 2 new friends. Anything you want to do. Now, this is a problem that people have. Majority of people, is this still working? Yes, yes. Majority of people have no idea what they want to do. Majority of people, not working? This is not working? Hey, it's working. Yes, it's working. Okay. Majority of people have no idea actually what they want to do because they never write down their goals. They never write down actually what they want. So this is going to be, for you, an insight. If you cannot outline your goals to people easily, it means you haven't actually sat down and written down your goals in the last few months maybe. And it's okay because 98% of the world doesn't do it, which is why they wait for the world to come to them instead of them going after the world. So when I say go, I'm going to ask you to be in groups of 4 to 5 people and just talk about the next 3 months. Anything you want to achieve, just tell them about your goals and just to see what happens. What happens when you tell people about where you are going? Because what happens in most cases when you network with people, you talk about the present moment. This is what I do. This is my business. This is my product. This is our services. Or, which people love in Russia, they talk about the past. This is what I did, and this is what I achieved, and this is what happened, and this is why I'm sad, or this is why I'm happy. This doesn't get you anywhere in life. Talking about the past is not being in the present moment. Talking about the now tends to happen in a selling mode, and people don't want to be sold to. Talking about the future only shares with someone where you are going. And if you make it sound interesting, magic will happen, which you're going to see right now, and you're going to prove that to yourselves. So what's going to happen after 5 minutes, I'm going to say, please sit down. And it's going to be up to you to take that challenge. It's not easy to end a fun conversation, but there's a lot of you. And if you take 20 minutes, I'm not going to be able to share everything I want to share with you today. So after 5 minutes, I will say, please sit down. Your objective is to say thank you very much to the person you met. Nice meeting you. Maybe even exchange business cards or exchange phone numbers very quickly, whatever you want. Or maybe I'll see you later, or maybe let's have lunch later. I'd love to continue our conversation. And sit down as fast as you can. And this is also a challenge, because sometimes in life you need to end the conversation respectfully and quickly, and people don't know how to do it. So we're going to practice that today. Let's try this. 4 to 5 people sharing goals for 5 minutes. And you need to also keep standing. No one sits down. Your energy is much higher when you speak about your life standing up. Go. Спасибо. Hi. Not with me. 5 people. 5 people. Raise your hands if you don't know. It's super hot in this room.
Второе, то, что я хочу, это найти новую работу. Я работаю преподавателем в СССР, для меня это сейчас дается цель, я хочу работать в посредстве, даже если денег немного. Еще, что я хочу найти работе, обязательно начать какой-то социальный проект, социальный проект, чтобы зарабатывать на том, что и помогать Германию.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Джаггер, да? Давайте, да, номера запишем, а просто в соцсети скинем всем это свои давай. Так, тебя как зовут?
Так, Елена Дюмина.
Ну, я надеюсь, что... А да, у нас тоже уже есть банкет. Обычно же как все. А еще мы брали концепцию.
ladies and gentlemen, and stop. Sit down, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. It's amazing how difficult it is to stop talking when you're speaking about your future. Hey people, it's my turn. It is so difficult in life to actually stop talking about something that is exciting. Something that is exciting that takes us forward of where we are going. Actually speaking about our future is not something we usually do. It's something people are afraid of doing. Think about it right now. How many of you are regularly writing down what you want in your future? How many of you are regularly speaking about your future? It's all I do. Today, in most corporations, I'm seen as a strategic visionary. I get invited to some of the biggest corporations in this country to come in and teach them how to build strategic partnerships into the future. Not only do I do this with corporations, I do this with entrepreneurs. I'm still at Skolkovo. I'm still at Synergy. I also do this with governments. I'm currently working with the Russian and the Singaporean government to talk about future relationships. Speaking about the future is exciting. Speaking about the future gets us going. Speaking of the future is difficult to stop, I know. Now let me ask you something practical. What happened during these short 5 minutes? What specifics, detailed, actually happened during this 5 minutes, except of you getting to know some new people, which is cool. What else happened? And by the way, the winners get Tic Tacs. Tic Tacs are very good for networking, because after this, you're gonna maybe go for lunch. And after lunch, people forget that they just ate fish or something that doesn't, or onions, and then they talk to people, and it kills the conversation. So I need one of these. So just in case you want to say it in any language, you could speak in any language. I have all languages here, right? I have, Kitaisky, no. All languages. Yes. Microphone. Who's got the microphone? Microphone. Yes, okay, good. It's working.
It's working. Okay.
Английский, по-русски?
English.
Английский, отлично, молодец.
All right. So my name is Donna. I'm from Uzbekistan, Central Asia. And your question was like, what was the reason why we're doing it? The actual
No, results. What happened?
What happened? Of course,
Yeah.
this is when we speak about our dreams that were inside all the time, and they come outside, and use the outer influence is better and harder. When you tell to people, you feel a responsibility that you have to do it tomorrow.
Nice.
And this is the
Very
strategy
good.
I've always been using, telling people my projects, and then
Awesome.
feel the responsibility to do that.
Nice. So first of all, this is beautiful. You get Tic Tacs.
Thank you.
But it's not easy for many people to talk about their goals because they're actually afraid of the responsibility. What's your name again? Donna. Where Donna actually uses it. She tells people about her goals because she wants the responsibility. I like that. Let's get someone from the back. Yeah, that guy, gentleman. Yeah, with glasses. Yeah, you. Stand up. Microphone. Beautiful.
Thank you. I'm Vanch from New India.
Vanch.
From India. From New Delhi.
Vanch.
Yeah, Vanch.
Cool.
So the best thing about our group was that everyone was very willing to talk about the dreams, but also about what we can do collectively. So since we
Nice.
had people from different fields, from business, from politics, from someone who's also writing a thesis, we also discussed about how we can collaborate in future. So instead of only talking about our dreams, we also talked about actions that we can take collectively.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very good. Wansh, I like that. So what happens a lot when you speak about the future, it's for you, my man. You don't look for business opportunities. You look for collaboration opportunities. Not how can we sell something to each other, how can we do something together, which is so much more powerful. Someone in the back, more in the back, come on. I like the back. No one in this side, okay. That guy right there. Beautiful. He just raised his hand quickly. Английский, по-русски?
По-русски.
По-русски, пожалуйста, по-русски.
Friends, it's a very important thing has happened in the brief 5 minutes. We were to share dreams and real objectives to reach those objectives, and based on the contacts we establish in this very brief moment of time. And actually, I met this guy Vitaly, so we're going to work with him.
Usually when you share dreams with people, this is for you, my man, what's your name? Как зовут? Артем, пожалуйста. Okay. When you share your dreams with people, and you could try this later on, if you share your dreams with 3 different people in a 30-minute period, 10 minutes you speak to one person, 10 minutes you speak to another, 10 minutes you speak to another person, and you say the exact same dream to them, you will use different words to describe your dreams, and you will use less words. The more you speak about what you want, the more clear it becomes to them and to yourself. And the best sort of dreams are the dreams that actually become real. Dreams that become goals are the goals that actually could be achieved. So it goes from, I want to, for example, buy a new phone, to I'd like to save enough money over the next 3 months to be able to buy a phone on December 31st. That becomes the goal, not just I want to buy a new phone. You're giving yourself an action plan. I'd like to save enough money to buy an iPhone 8 or an iPhone X, whatever you want, by this specific date, and if you want to even add more, because I use my phone to work. For example, like me, this is my office. Yeah, I have offices in 4 different cities in the world today. We have a really big office in Moscow, we have an office in Singapore, we have a small office in Miami and a small office in London, but I could do a lot of my work from my phone. So for me, it's very important to always have a new phone. So that's like one of my goals. Every year I buy a new phone. It's not really maybe, I buy a new phone. Gentleman right there with the hand. Yes, young man. Yes, you. Yeah, hey, me? Yes, hey. Yeah, you raised your hand.
Ну что ж, на самом
So, actually, I like my group a lot. We did what we were expected to do, what we should have done. We were talking about our goals. But when I was looking for my group, I actually didn't have much to share. I didn't have too many things to share, but in the course of the conversation, it became clear that I did have goals. And the most important thing is that thanks to this group, I found people I can learn from.
Cool. Very good, man. Beautiful. So one of the greatest things, this is for you, man, one of the greatest things that comes out of sharing your goals with others or asking others about their goals, you get inspired. It's okay not to have goals. It's okay, you're young, whatever. I don't know what I want to do. Yeah. I didn't have many goals until a few years ago. I was completely lost in life. What I'm sharing with you right now is what I've learned as an adult, that I wish someone would have told me how easy it is to come up with goals. You want to come up with goals? Ask people about their goals, and then choose which one is cool. That's it. Don't just do it like, oh, he bought a Maserati. I also want a Maserati. Okay. He bought a big house in Barvija. I also want to. No. Goals don't work this way. You need to have a why. If you don't have a why behind your goal, it's not going to come true. If you don't have a why behind it, you have no passion behind it. If you could tell someone what you want and why you want it, they will actually give you advice. They will actually help you. How many people in this room found that when they shared their goals with someone, people around them suddenly gave them advice, gave them recommendations, suggested to help? Suggested to help right now. Did anyone suggest to help you? No, I don't believe that. How many people shared their goals and someone suggested to help you? Usually a little bit more people. No one suggested to help you today? Wow, we got some serious problems in this room. Do you know why people find it difficult to ask for help? Do you know why people find it difficult to ask for help? Why? Do you know? Yeah, пожалуйста, why?
Меня зовут Татьяна.
My name is Tatiana. I don't like to ask for help because I'm afraid. Secondly, I don't know how to ask people and what to ask. And when we had this little exercise, the most important thing, I have lots of goals. Unlike this young man, I'm a bit older, so I have many goals in life. And the big question I had inside, what exactly should I ask during this conversation? What's most important right now? So it became clear, I don't know how to ask, I don't want to ask, and I'm afraid of asking. But the most important thing is that I know what I want.
Very good. Why are people afraid to ask for help? The man right there, jumping up, yes. I like energy. If you jump up, that means a lot. Why are people afraid to ask for help?
In Russia, да.
Marus.
I think that you need to make the first step. As Sun Tzu said, 1,000-mile road starts with the first step. But you need to give yourself a good push and make the first step.
People don't ask for help. Give me the answer. You just give it a nice answer. Someone from that, the lady in the red, all the way there. Lady in the red. No, that you're in purple. That's not red. That's red.
So I think that people are afraid to ask for something because they think that after they need to give something back. And a lot of people just not sure that they can give something equal to the help of others.
Are you going to catch this? Gentlemen, watch your head. Be careful. I'm throwing this to her. Yes? Nice! Majority of people, majority of people are afraid to ask for help for one main reason. They're afraid to look weak in front of others. I agree with everything that was just said. You're afraid to ask for help because you don't want to owe someone something. You're afraid to ask for help because they might not help you. You're afraid to ask for help because you don't know what to ask for. But that's not true. I don't believe that woman. She knows what to ask for. We know what kind of help we need. We know what we're good at and what we're not good at. We all have problems in our lives. That's okay. We're humans. We all know that there's some things in life that we're really efficient and great at. And there's some things that keep on bumping on the road. With me, back then, it was talking to strangers. And what I did is I asked for help. I went and I asked different mentors and I found different books about connecting with others. And I started talking to strangers. My strategy for talking to strangers when I was in my early 20s was a little bit extreme. You could do that if you want still today. I had two big objectives in my early 20s. One, I needed to make money so I could pay for rent and I can help my parents. My mom and my dad got a divorce and I really wanted to help my mom. My second objective was to find a girlfriend because I wanted to have sex. That would motivate a man and a woman maybe. You need motivation in life to do something hard. If it's easy, you're not going to do it. We're humans. We like remote controls. We sit and we change the channel. We're lazy. We're humans. If it's hard and it's difficult, we push. So what did I do? I went to speed dating events with women. 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes with different women. Very nice, organized events, very professional events. I had 5 women with every woman. And I learned how to talk to women. If I didn't do very well in the first one, it's okay, next. Next one, it's okay, whatever. I didn't introduce myself in the perfect way. It doesn't matter. Next, I got 10 more. I wasn't worried about failing. I wasn't worried. There's so many people in the world. I wasn't worried. I'm myself. I was trying my best to be authentic. What I did for business, I went to expos. I went to conferences. I went to training seminars. At expos, you have different people standing at different tables, like out here. There's a lot of amazing people standing at tables. Take today, take 2 hours. Go to every single table and spend 5 minutes with them. Please tell me about what you have here. And listen, and ask them questions. Oh, wow, that's really interesting. Why did you choose to come to this event? Wow, very good. Are you enjoying it so far? Have you met some interesting people that are useful for your company? Go talk to every single stand there. By the time you're finished, you can walk up to anyone here. Hey, what's up, guys? Let's talk. Yeah. You're going to build up confidence in talking to strangers. It doesn't happen from today to tomorrow and everything is okay. You need to build up confidence. Once you build up a little bit of confidence, you could then look at some of your goals and say, who do I need to speak to in order to help me maybe open up a business? Okay, where can I meet some other entrepreneurs who can help me open up my first company? If I need to raise some money for my startup, do I need to speak to investors? Or maybe I should speak to other entrepreneurs who have recently raised money and ask them, what was the experience like? Don't say to them, can you introduce me to an investor? Can you tell me about your experience and meeting investors? What went wrong? It doesn't, you don't get money overnight. You don't get a job overnight. If you want to get a really great job, go to someone that you know that could potentially offer you a job. Don't ask them for a job. I'd love to get some of your advice. If I wanted to get a job in a company similar to yours, what sort of qualifications or characteristics would I need to have? You're not asking them for a job. You're asking them for advice on working in a company similar to theirs. Let them teach you. You can go to job fairs. I used to go to job fairs on the weekend while I was in college. College is in between university and high schools for people who don't know what they want to do in life. I used to go to job fairs on weekend and do this and speak to every single company there just to learn, how can I be great at an interview? Something else you need to learn about yourselves. Russians are really bad at interviews. You're really bad at interviews for 2 reasons. Number one, you don't sell yourself. I tell people, why should I hire you and not the other 20 people? Well, I have good experience. Tell me something to buy you. I want to buy you. Number 2, Russians don't ask questions. If you don't have 3 to 4 powerful questions for someone who's interviewing you, why do you think they're going to hire you? And don't say, can you please tell me about the company? Do your research. Ask yourself this, how many of you spend 2 minutes at Google today or yesterday researching me so that you know who I am? Is it worth spending 2 hours with me? Maybe I'm some crazy, loud Canadian guy. Maybe. Yes, I am, I know. My brother who used to tell me when I was young, stop talking so loud. At the age of 8, I told my brother, one day I'm going to be in front of a group of people and the microphone will break down. At the age of 8, my mom keeps on reminding me, I said this to my brother at the age of 8. I said, the microphone will break down. Do you know how many events I've been to where the microphone broke down? It's awesome. I have that voice. Ask yourself this, do you have a strategy right now to meet some new people? What do you do to meet new people? Just think about that. What do you do to meet new people right now? Most people don't. Most people have the same friends. We're comfortable with the same. This is our sviazi. I love my friends. It's great. You love your friends, and I'm not saying stop being with your friends. That was the most difficult thing I ever had to do, to disconnect from my friends. But when I disconnected from them, things changed in my life. Everything grew. Because when I created space in my life for new people came in. I started learning a lot more about what networking truly is. Networking is not just connecting with people. It's not just building a conversation, exchanging business cards. It's not just building a network of people. It's so complex, which is why they don't teach people this in school, especially in Russia. Do you know why they don't teach networking in Russia? historically, the government did not want you to study how to connect with too many people. If you were too well connected, that was a problem for us. Now, I love the Russian government, don't get me wrong. I support this country. I have invested more than most of you in this room in this country. I've hired more than 400 Russians in this country. I keep on talking around the world why it's good to do business in Russia. Because Russia is opening up like a flower faster than any other country in the world right now. In my opinion, if you look at Russia, there's a botanical garden that's about to open up. And most people are saying, no, Russia. You saying, Russians say, no, problem, probka, problem with government, taxes, blah, blah, blah. Choose. Either you see problems or you see flowers. I see 1,001 business opportunities everywhere because when I meet people, I don't see a stranger. I see an opportunity for a new friend and a new teacher. I ask them questions. I'm interested in who they are. I want to know who they are. Like these people. I became very interested in networking in my early 30s. As in, I wanted to go deep into the science of networking because my whole life I was an introvert. My whole life I found it very difficult to talk to people. I couldn't talk to strangers. I used to go to an event and I was like dead tired after 1 hour. I used to see someone, I really want to talk to this person, whether it's a woman, whether it's an investor. And in my head, I'm thinking, no, like he doesn't want, oh, he's talking to someone, he's too busy. Or like, oh no, she's not my type. I came up with excuses of why I should not go talk to them. I used to go home and I was like, why did I go to this event? I didn't meet anyone. I spoke to 2 people, but I didn't exchange business cards. And then I started researching people like me. And this is how I learn. Today, I understood that I wasn't good at school. I needed to find my way of learning. I wasn't good at reading either. I had some problems, dyslexia, ADHD, all the problems that my doctor said he has. As a child, my parents took me to doctors. All the doctors said he has problems, a lot of problems. And as a young man, I never read books. I understood that listening to books is better for me. I like listening to books. And I started listening to audiobooks. Now, they have all these audiobooks that you can listen to in 15 minutes. I decided that before the age of 40, in 2 years, I wanted to read 1,000 books. And I now go through about 5 to 6 books a day. 5 to 6 books a day. Do you understand the amount of content that I can talk to you about right now? Yesterday was my sleeping day. I read about sleeping. I didn't read. Listening. 5 books about sleeping, how to sleep better, how to understand when to sleep, how to wake up. It was interesting. One day, that was my sleeping day. 2 days ago was about neuropsychology, understanding the brain. 5 books on average a day. These people taught me that being an introvert doesn't make me different. It makes me me. That's it. I am. That's all I am. Me. All these people are introverts. All these people said very clearly in all of their books that networking was very challenging for them. Networking was tough and it was difficult and they had to push themselves to network with people. All these people understood that if they network with strangers and push themselves out of the boundaries, they'll succeed. They'll talk to strangers and they'll succeed. All these people had to find ways of doing it. And this is what you have the choice today. This is basically what you need to become. You need to become a tool. Most people are afraid of being a tool. Most humans don't want to be used, which is why when people talk to you, we tend to be closed. I saw the way you networked with each other. This 5 minutes I gave you was an explosion of data. How some of you were holding a phone in your hand. Why do you need to hold a phone in your hand? What happens when I talk to someone and there's a phone in my hand? What happens when that vibrates? Is she important? No, the phone is important. It doesn't matter what we're talking about, and it doesn't matter who that is. The phone vibrated, I look at the phone. She's not important anymore. In meetings, I don't allow phones in front of me. If you want to have a phone on the table, have it facing down. Don't look at it every 2 seconds. People are not here with us when we connect. People are not connecting enough to us, which is why we think that people are trying to sell us when they're trying to connect. When people are really trying to connect with us, We feel like they're trying to sell us, so we close off. We're afraid. And when you guys were networking, I saw some of you were like this. Some of you were like this. Some of you were like, oh no, I'm happy. This is my happy mode. And some of you were like happy and like high fives. I saw people clapping hands in one group around here. That's energy. That's energy towards people who believe in you and they just met you. Now these people that I showed you before, they're people that achieved a lot in life because they sat down one day and they understood that you need to write down all the useful things about them. You want to meet people, you need to find ways of being useful to them. To me, networking is about meeting strangers constantly in life and being useful to them. Can you think about 3 or 4 things right now that you can add as value to people? 3 or 4 things right now that you can think of adding value. Not what it says on your business card and not what you studied in school. I'm good with mobile apps, I'm good with kids, I love cooking, I make the best kasha in town. Whatever it is that you want, there's something really great about you. Now, I want to allow you to try something that's going to surprise you again, but this time, I'm also going to give you 5 minutes. And this time, I'm not going to count to 30. This time you have to promise me that after 5 minutes, when I say please sit down, you sit down quickly. Again, I know it's not easy. Learning how to end conversations with people is a part of networking. Because starting conversations, it's easy. All you got to do is smile at someone and start a conversation and say, hello, what brought you to this event? What did you like the most about what the speaker said? What's the best thing to eat around here? All you got to do is ask an open-ended question that is positive, and that's it. That is the easiest way to start a conversation. You want someone to like you, all you got to do is like them. If you like someone before you talk to them, they will like you too. Unfortunately, most people, especially in Russia, don't like strangers by default. By default, you do not like strangers. I want to show you how you could switch that in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, I want to show you how to make strangers friends before you actually talk to them. Anyone interested? Not everyone. Some of you are like, I don't want so many friends. I'm not telling you to change your friends. I'm not telling you to make brand new friends. I'm telling you to treat people as if they were a friend. Treat people as if you like them. And if you do that, they'll do the same. I want to try something right now for 30 seconds. It's something I do at every single one of my events, and it's beautiful. The results are really marvelous. Some people's heart rate will go up. I asked for paramedics to be in the back, so we have 3 doctors in the back, just in case it's too much for you. This is not a meditation. This is an exercise. It's an exercise that I do every single day. I do it when I'm stuck in traffic. I do it in the metro. I do it when I walk into a meeting. Whenever I need to negotiate with someone, this is exactly what I do. Try this right now for 30 seconds. For 30 seconds, I'd like to ask you all to sit straight with your back. Straight with your back. Straighten out your back. Come on, people. 2 feet down. There you go. If you see someone next to you, go, come on, hey. Wake up, wake up. Good. Sit straight. For 30 seconds only, you're going to try to do, oh, there you go. Stretch your back. I like that. Go, oh, yeah. I like what she's doing. Very, very good. 30 seconds. Try not to look at your phone, just for 30 seconds. I know it's challenging. For 30 seconds, I'd like you to try not to say any word whatsoever. For 30 seconds, I need you to keep your eyes open. This is not a meditation. For 30 seconds, I'd like you to look at people around you, especially strangers, and with no words whatsoever, give them compliments. Compliment the way they look, compliment their smile, compliment a piece of jewelry or glasses, compliment anything about them, but try to look at strangers. Don't look at your friends. Look around the room right now for 30 seconds. I'm going to time this. 30 seconds. Look around the room and compliment as many people as you can. Go. Shh. No words. Shh. Thank you for looking at me. Stop it. I love you too. Look around, look around. Look to the back. Look at the people standing. Yes. Look at the cameraman. Yes. Everyone smile at the cameraman now. Yeah, this cameraman, that cameraman. Yeah. That's 30 seconds. Now, be honest with me. That kind of exercise, to look at strangers and compliment them, is that something that people do? Not really. Is that something people do in Russia on the metro? Try it. The next time you go on the metro and you're going up, everyone who looks down looks like they're going to hell. They do. Look at them and just compliment First of all, you'll smile. They think you're crazy. By the time you get to the top, you'll be energized. You'll feel like you've just had 2 espressos. You'll feel the difference in the room. Now, I know that you must have felt something right now. Just in 30 seconds, tell me what you felt. Where are my Tic Tacs? Tell me what you felt. What'd you feel in 30 seconds? Imagine doing this for 5 minutes. I do this every single day. When walking around, I just look at people and I'm just complimenting people. I'm just smiling. By the way, what do Russians think of people who smile on the street? Crazy or they want something from them. What is this person going to sell me? Yes? Or he's a spy. What is it? FSB? What is it? Something on your face. Yes, something is wrong. What happened? What is wrong with me? Yes. Okay. Tell me what happens just in 30 seconds. Someone from this side of the room. You guys have been quiet today. What happened? You didn't sleep? Come on. What happened? Yeah, that guy right there. Yes.
Раз, два, три. Вы знаете, я...
You know, I exchanged looks with a girl in the second row, very beautiful girl, and I'm going to sit very straight right now to look beautiful.
Does she know who she is? Where is she? She knows. She knows. Ooh. He's pointing at you. Catch this. Oh, she caught it. Nice. What else? Someone else in the back. Girl with the gray hair. You, yeah. Yes. I like people in the corners. I can't barely see. Yes.
So.
It works.
Okay. So I felt some emotions during that period. So it wasn't difficult for me to express my feelings without words with strangers. So of course it was a task, and it's not a situation in a street, but it was really interesting to understand that people during the task ready to express the feelings with you, and it was really amazing. It makes us happy.
Nice. So do you know why people around you were happy to compliment you back? Because you were complimenting them. If you caught eyes with anyone and you were like, I'm gonna kill you, who are you, what do you want from me, in your head, you would be thinking they're saying the exact same thing. But if you were complimenting them, you'd feel very, very good after. 2 more people, yes, young lady, right there. Wow, oh, I like that. She's got people who love her. She complimented all those people.
Меня зовут Диана, я из города Тюмень.
My name is Diana, I'm from Tyumen. I'd like to share what this gave me. I broke a certain barrier that at such a big forum, at such a big event, I could just look at people without getting this "who are you" reaction. But when we just sit here without being sad or angry, you see something beautiful in a person. You make them understand that they're beautiful. And I looked at people's eyes and their smiles. Our eyes and our smiles are windows to our soul. They're the most sincere things about us.
Amazing. Think about this. Think about yourself right now. When you're walking around on the street, when you're going to an event, even today in here, when you're walking around, going somewhere, and you're looking at people, by default, are you looking for positive details about them? Do you look for beautiful glasses and beautiful eyes and beautiful shirts and beautiful shoes? Usually, we walk and we look for weird people. Usually we walk and we look for the strangers because it makes us feel better about ourselves. We're humans. It's not about Russia, it's about humans. We don't look for beauty all the time. But imagine, like in nature, when you're walking, driving in nature and you see this beautiful mountains and ocean, it's like, wow. Imagine you started doing this with people. Imagine if you could, just for one day today, looked at people as a botanical gardens. Every single person is unique and is exotic. Every single person is from a different country, a different corner. Every person has a story behind them. For me, people are stories. For me, people are incredible stories that I just haven't read yet. This is why when I meet people, if I have the time, I'm interested in them because I know there is something deep inside that is just wonderful. And it doesn't mean you have to build a friendly relationship with every single person, but you could be friendly. And then you could choose whether or not you want to build something further with them. Let's try this right now for just a quick 5 minutes. And remember, I don't have a lot of time left, and I still want to show you my top 10 tips for networking quickly in life. So when I say please stop, you got to please stop and sit down as soon as you can. What you need to do right now is find a different group. When I say go, a different group of 4 to 5 people. And I want you to tell them how you believe you could be useful to others in life, how you could be useful to them, or how could you be useful, what you're good at, what you think you're good at. Be open, be honest with them, and see what happens. Is it easy for you to make a list, or is it not? If it's not, then do your homework. It's okay, you're human. Do your homework. Take 5 minutes, take 20 minutes, take a few hours. Sit down tonight if you have to, and write down a very, very, very big list. Don't stop it. Everything that you could be useful for. I'm good with gardening, I'm good with cooking. I'm great with colors, I'm great with fashion. I can help someone with this or that. I love that with people's experience in life, they could be useful. And what you must always remember, you don't have to be useful to Putin. You need to be useful to someone who maybe is one level underneath you or maybe one level above you. You need to remember that you don't have to be useful to the richest people in the world all the time. But if you learn how to be useful to people around you, you'll learn how useful you truly are. And this is the same thing with mentors. You don't have to find a mentor that's the best person in what you want to do. Find a person who's 2, 3 levels above you and who can help you rise up, and then find another mentor and slowly, slowly climb up. Let's try to see if today we can meet people that we can maybe even see as a mentor. Maybe they can give you inspiration with something they have done or something they feel that they can help others do. 5 minutes maximum, 4 to 5 people, share 3, 4, 5, 10 things you're useful in. But remember, there's a few of you, allow everyone to speak. And remember to stay standing and see if you can use your body when speaking, when sharing something about yourself. Go.
Можно хоть снова говорить, что можешь делать, да? Меня зовут Юля, я с Чувашии, да, это же Чебоксар, на 3-м курсе учусь на технолога. Я люблю смотреть фильмы, могу порекомендовать какие-нибудь интересные фильмы, люблю детей, могу с детьми помочь посидеть.
С чувашскими?
Нет, вообще с детьми. Обожаю детей. Воспитательницей работала, потому что. Потом закончил курсы кондитера. Смогла какие-нибудь вкусняшки помочь испечь. Да, я привезла, кстати, оконкинские. Только никому не нашла пока. Ну ладно, дальше. Я, конечно же, еще умею шить. Помочь, если у кого-то критическая ситуация.
У меня много самообороны.
Я, значит, занимался спортом. И основная моя ты можешь научиться, да, я либо только могу оказать упражнения на растяжку, на укрепление суставов. Как похудеть с едой. Вот смотри, приходишь на обед и ужин, видишь очередь, разворачиваешься, а вода есть всегда, водичка, не, водичка, нормально все. Вот. Ну, а параллельно, это как бы не работа, уже так мы занимаемся с Сергеем, организацией личных
Вам нельзя говорить, а половина зала все футбол. Не, я имею в виду
I'm recording the sound of the song for broadcast. Because
Ой, я маленькая.
А как это быстро сделать?
Да давай ты его потом. Нет? А ты меня найди. Дальше. Юлия Павлова. Чебоксары. Или Ядрин. Не помню. Ядрин, скорее всего, написано. Так быстро не найдет, надо по поиску. Нет, я там записываю.
Okay, hands stop! Please sit down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Wow. Okay, 20. These guys in the front, look at them. This is interesting. 21, 22, 23. Give me your phone number. Give me your phone number. Come on, let me see. I want to talk more. I want to talk more. I know. I know. I know how difficult it is to stop talking when the energy is high. I'm an expert at bringing the energy high up in a conversation. It gets people wanting to talk to you. I know. But we don't have as much time as I'd like today. The good thing is, you're here the whole week, I hope. Or even if you're just here today, do the exact same thing. Every single day that you're here, do it. You don't have to do it all the time. Give yourself 2 hours of talking to your friends maybe, or listening to a speaker, and 2 hours of just networking, and then 2 hours of speaker, and then 2 hours of networking. If you came here with your friends, and you're just sitting next to your friends at every talk, you're not giving yourself a fair chance in life. You're not allowing yourself to explore the incredible amount of opportunities that thousands of volunteers came in from the rest of the world to help make this happen. I heard that about, well, I can't say the number, a few billion rubles were spent to make this happen. I heard that so much has been done for the last few years to allow you to meet these people. Don't go home thinking, why did I go? Go home excited about, who do I now follow up with? Who do I now connect with? What's next? Now, the reason I asked you to write down or think about how you could be useful, because how you are useful is completely connected to your goals, which is completely connected to networking. Now, what I've done in my life that made it easier for me to connect all of those together, I put them in pictures. I put them in pictures because for me, a picture is 1,000 words. And for each one of these pictures, there's a deep meaning for me. It means that I could talk to you about each one of those pictures for hours. I could talk to you about my love for nature, how in Moscow I have a house right next to Sokolniki Park. How I love going to walk in nature a few times a week because it relaxes me. How beautiful Moscow looks right now because the change of the seasons. I could talk to you about vacationing and how the beach is important for my wife. And how we try to go on vacations regularly because how important it is for her. And if I find out where you're going on vacations, I might be able to give you some advice. I could talk to you about public speaking and training because it's something I've been doing for many years. Public speaking professionally, I've only been doing for 3 years. I decided to do this 3 years because I understood that it's really my biggest passion. I know you're waiting for a photo. Let's sit down, sit down. We'll do a photo after. They want a selfie. I have time. I'll stay around here after and I'll do some selfies with you guys, I promise. There's a picture here of Singapore. I don't know if you guys recognize those crazy trees. I chose 2 years ago to find a crazy way to live in Singapore. Today, my home is Singapore. I chose a few years ago that I wanted to be somewhere more exotic, with more sun, with more international people, in a place that loves connecting with Russia. Do you know how much Singaporeans love Russians? It's amazing. You know how positive they speak about Russians? How much they want to do business with Russia, but they're afraid because Russians are scary people. This is me happy. Yes, but it's not fair because you're not scary people. You just look scary to the rest of the world. Stop. There's no need. Take what you're great at and turn them into goals. Take your goals and turn them into pictures, which would become easier for you to manage conversations with people. I could talk to you about family. I could talk to you about financial freedom. What does it mean to not need money? I don't need money. All of my businesses today are run with no goals connected to money. It's more about how many customers do we want to serve? How many customers' life do we want to change today? What sort of partners do we want to attract? That is the sort of goals my company has. And we've built that because we kept on asking ourselves questions. You guys know who this is? Who knows Tony Robbins? few people in the room? Cool, nice, okay. So Tony Robbins has been a mentor of mine for many years. Sorry, I'm moving the microphone. Tony Robbins has been a mentor from a distance for many, many years. And a mentor could be someone you learn from and you try to go to their events and you try and hope maybe one day you'll get to meet them. And for years, it's what I wanted. And for years, people kept on asking me, Gil, who is this Tony Robbins? And yeah, I read his books, I watched his videos, I never went to his event. And a few years ago, I was in a very difficult time that I told you. And a friend of mine came and said, Gil, I think that you need a coach. You need to go see Tony Robbins in London. I'm like, yeah, I wish, but it's £1,000 to go, and I don't have money right now. I can't. He says, Gil, I know someone. I can get you a free ticket. I'm like, wow, how? Well, Sviazi, hey, nice. He said, well, it's not for free, but if you can help bring a few other Russians, Tony has never had groups of Russians going to his event. He had delegations from China, from Germany, from Spain, from Brazil, from all over the world come to, never a group from Russia. I said, you know what? I like networking. I don't know how to bring a group. It's not my business, but I'm going to try. My beautiful wife and I said, let's try it. We need this because if we don't give ourselves this chance, we didn't know what, like we were giving up hope. I was really thinking, go get a job. And the most incredible thing happened. The first year we went there, we took 25 people. And things developed, and developed, and developed, and developed, and developed. Today, Russia, thank you. Today, Russia is the #1 partner in the world for Tony Robbins. Today, I personally get to meet Tony Robbins 3 times a year. Today I get Tony Robbins telling me, Gil, you got to tell me what's going on with Russia. Please, can you help us learn? Teach the rest of the world. How come Russia is growing so fast right now? And for me, this is where the excitement happens. You could set a goal that looks very far, but you need to then take steps towards it and be ready to fail along the way. Be ready, because no success is ever achieved without failure along the way. And how do you fail? You fail by maintaining relationships. You fail by holding on to relationships that should not be broken. Don't burn your bridges. Consider how you could do this with people around you today, and consider how you could do this with new people. For me, it's by sharing my goals constantly with others. For me, it's by looking for mentors in my life and doing everything I can to help them. For me, mentors, nastavniks, are not people that I try to do business with. I don't take money from my mentors. I do my best to pay for lunch. I will pay for lunch because what we do during that lunch, I share my goals. I tell them what my fears are. I tell them what's difficult for me. I have a mentor that helps me if I fight with my wife. I have a mentor who's been doing business with his wife for 20 years. And I'm human. If I have a fight with my wife, I need some advice. This guy's been doing business with his wife for 20 years. I have a mentor that helps me think about money. Think about money. You know how difficult to think about money is? Making money is not easy. Spending money is easy. But making money is not easy. Saving money? I'm not a good saver. My wife is very good. Understanding where to invest money? I don't know anything about that. I need people to tell me that. And I don't need to pay them money. I need to respect them and see if I can help them. Ask yourself right now, who do you learn from every day? Who are your mentors? Not your friends, not your family. Your mom and dad are not your mentors, they're your parents. Your best friends are not your mentors, they're your friends. Your mentors are people who are not connected to you, but they want you to succeed. And if right now in your head you're thinking, why would a stranger want me to succeed? He's going to want something from me. What you're saying to yourself is the opposite. Why would I want to help a stranger unless they give me something? You want to find mentors? Start mentoring others. When I was completely broke a few years ago, one of my mentors said, Gil, you love coaching. Go coach others. I was like, I can't. I'm not making any money. Don't coach them about making money. Coach them about starting companies. You're very good at starting companies. Don't talk about making money. Talk about something else. And for a few months, I started coaching for free. And that's when Skolkovo came to me and said, Gil, we'd like to make you an offer. We'd like to give you a business card from Skolkovo. We'd like it to say business coach and professor at Skolkovo, because we see the way you're changing people's lives, the way you're transforming entrepreneurs. They didn't know I was doing it for free, but I was doing something I loved because my mentors helped me do that. If you don't have mentors today, you're going to find it very difficult and challenging. And the mentors that you need are around you right now. It's your first mentors. Second mentors are maybe a little bit bigger, a little bit more, maybe more successful, a little bit richer. They don't have to be a multimillionaire. A mentor is someone who you spoke to right now, who said something like, wow, I don't actually know how to use Microsoft Excel. I would love to learn. If you don't know how to use Microsoft Excel, you have a big problem in life. If you don't know how to use Photoshop, that's okay, but you should learn how to use PowerPoint presentations. You should learn how to be very resourceful online. You should learn how to use Google in an extremely effective manner, or Yandex. Extremely. You can have a mentor to help you. You can learn how to write a financial model. You can learn how to go shopping. You can learn how to buy things online. You don't have to learn from a mentor how to open a complex business, how to make money. No mentor is going to help you how to make money. That's the wrong sort of mindset. A mentor can help you understand how to save. A mentor can help you understand how to take a step in life because they have done it before you. So they could just share. Don't expect a mentor to tell you what to do. They could share what they have done and then you can choose. For me, we've managed to create a set of companies that is all about that. Our goals is about making big things happen in the world. That's our philosophy. Try to do things that are bigger than us. Try to have fun and try to add value. We've managed to build a group of companies that are all about creating value in people's lives because it's what I love to do. And when we started, I didn't know how to make money from it. But that didn't matter to me because money was not as important as having fun in life and connecting with good people and enjoying my life and like just enjoying the people that are around me so much. And then money started to come. And that was the interesting part. It started to come because we started applying a different sort of mindset to how we approached business. And this is 10 very simple tips that I'd like you to consider. Feel free to take pictures. If you want this presentation, I will give you my email address. You can ask for it. I'm not going to send it myself, but my assistants, I have 6 assistants. You know why? Because I understood that I'm very disorganized. I understood some things about myself, which is cool. I know what I'm good at, and I know what I'm not good at. So when I share with people this is what I'm good at, I understood this is not what I'm good at. I could choose to become good at this, or I can hire people to do that. And it's exactly what I've done. So if you want this presentation, I'm very happy to send it to you, but take some pictures. Why take pictures? Because the greatest thing you could do today is share those pictures with anyone else. The easiest way to remember what you learn is to repeat it to someone else. If you don't repeat what you learn, you will forget. It will become, I remember this energetic guy, I don't remember his name, maybe Gilles, something like that. I think he's American. I'm not American! Russians always think I'm American for some reason. I don't know. How can I help you mindset is when you meet people, it's not how can we do business. It's how can I help you. And how can I help you doesn't mean let me give you my credit card. It's can I give you advice? Can I suggest a book? Can I recommend you to someone? Can I listen to you? That is helping someone. Number 2, be enthusiastic about yourself. I know we are in Russia, and Russians are not enthusiastic people. Yes, you are. When you choose to be, choose, please. When you speak to someone, love yourself if you want them to love you. How can you expect someone to like you when you speak about yourself like, oh yeah, no, I have this job and it's an interesting job, yeah, and they pay well. And oh no, we have a startup. Yeah, we're changing the world. It's very special. And oh yeah, I'm a CEO. A little bit of energy. A little bit, please. Don't be like me. I'm crazy. I'm an introvert who changed his program. I have reprogrammed myself. It took me many, many years. You do that by changing your habits. And these are habits. You change your habits slowly, slowly, and this is who I am today. I am still an introvert inside. I'm an introvert inside because when I had to meet Tony Robbins the first time, I was completely shaking and sweating, and my back was all wet, and I didn't know what to say to him. That's okay. I'm an introvert. When I go to an event that's full of millionaires, I'm still nervous for 30 seconds. And then I have a strategy. Just walk up to someone, and if you mess up, next. Doesn't matter. What's the worst thing that you're gonna do? You're not gonna mess up. And it's okay if you do. We're young, we're human. Number 3, focus on new connections. You show up at events, stop walking around with your friends. Stop walking around with your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Stop. Tell them a break. I walk into an event with my wife, I'm like, baby, I love you. I'll see you in an hour. She goes that way, I go this way. I like checking her out. She's not being hit by any men. No, it's okay. No, but I trust her. She trusts me. She sees me walking, talking to women. That's okay. We trust each other. If I'm with her, I'm going to talk to her. And I love being with her. But at an event, I need to be alone. Because if you're alone, you will connect with others. Number 4, manage your business cards. If you do not have a business, it does not matter. In China, this is not called a business card. This is called a name card. And a name card just has your name on it. This is my other card. I have 2 cards in my pockets. This is my personal card and a Skolkovo card. Your name card can have your name, phone number, and an email address. That's it. In the back, you can have a logo. You can have a quotation mark. You can quote your favorite author. It doesn't matter. It's a name card. Here you go. Here's my details. Stop with the whole connect with me on Facebook. You don't know half the people on your Facebook account. And if you know them, you never talk to them. Having connections and details about people allows you to save a database of people. Because where you are today is not what you're going to be in 3 years. When I was building my mobile app company, I had to connect with people in the mobile app industry. Today, I am not connected with those people, but I have their connections. If I need them for something, I can recommend them to someone. I have notes about each one of them because I kept notes on my CRM system, on my phone. You all have phones. You can keep notes on people, where you met them, what you thought, nice person, not nice person. Keep notes on these people if you have to. And never give out your last business card, please. If you got 1 card left, say, I'm sorry, it's my last one. Can you take a picture, please? Just tell them to take a picture. We all have phones, right? It's easy. Number 5, don't oversell yourself. Try not to oversell yourself. If you're selling yourself to people like right now before, when you were talking to people and I said 1, 2, 3, like 30, if you kept on talking, you were selling yourself. If you can't stop talking about yourself, you're selling. It's unhealthy. Listen to others. You got 2 ears, 1 mouth. If you learn to listen to people, they will like you. If you talk too much, they won't like you. This is how humans are. We think people will like us if we talk a lot. It's the opposite. People will like us if we ask them to talk. Number 6, introduce people. One of the greatest characteristics of a human is, let me introduce you. Let me introduce you. I'm not giving you a guarantee that you will do business and money. You don't take responsibility. I wanted to introduce you. You're 2 nice guys. That's it. I love introducing people. On average, 5 to 7 people a day I introduce. And I don't just say, hey, please meet. Listen, Olga, I really wanted to introduce you to Masha. You're both involved in a very similar business. I thought maybe there's some opportunities. Highly suggest you guys get on a quick Skype call and share what activities you're involved in. That's it. Just tell them to share. What I taught you today, do. Don't think about. Don't try to analyze it. Do. And it works. It's not the first time I'm sharing this. Just do and you will see the results. Number 7, practice, practice, practice. You need to learn how to practice to introduce yourselves. It's interesting that most people in the world don't actually think clearly enough on the way they introduce themselves. What you should do as homework, take a blank piece of paper, write down 5 different ways of introducing yourself. Depending on who you are and where we are, I could be here and I could say, hi, my name is Gil. I'm a professor and a business coach in a couple of different management schools. I love working with entrepreneurs and I regularly travel in the world. I could say, hi, I'm Gil. My biggest passion is actually cooking, and in the last few years I've tried to actually open up a restaurant and I've tried to consult to restaurants. It's been very interesting to be involved in the food industry. I could say, hi, I'm Gil. I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've opened up more than 15 companies in this country. Today I have 6 companies that are turning over multi-million-dollar companies, and I love that I don't need to be in the company. I have great directors managing them. I could say, hi, I'm Gil. I'm an Israeli who lived in Canada and in England for 20 years of his life, and currently living in Singapore after absolutely loving his life in Russia. I could say, hi, I'm Gil. I talk a lot for a living, but what I love the most is to actually just be quiet and listen. And it's really special. And I do that a lot. Learn how to introduce yourself. Write down 5 completely different ways and then practice them. Try to see how people react to you. Do people just say, okay, interesting? Or do people say, wow, can you tell me more? Tell me more about what you do. It's interesting. Yeah, I'd love to know. Like, they ask you questions. Good. It won. Say, check. Let's use it again. Test, test, test. We're humans. We need to learn from our own experience. Don't listen to anything I said today. Don't believe anything I said to you. Try it out for yourself. Experiment with what you might have heard me say today that resonated with you. Maybe it was like, oh, interesting. Try it out and see what happens. Ask people open-ended questions. Don't ask people if they liked the speech. What did you most like about the speech? Don't ask people if they like the event. Which part of the event did you most like? Don't ask people if they enjoy showing up at this specific class. Ask people, what part of that class most intrigued you, and do you think you're actually going to take any actions? Ask people questions where they need to think and talk. While they talk, you can think and compliment them in your head. Just like their answer. Whatever they answer, like them. Number 9, remember your networking priorities. This is very, very interesting. In life, you must remember who you need to meet with. If you just want to meet with everyone, you have no goals in life. If you want to open up a mobile app company, you need to look for mobile app people. If you want to find a husband, stop talking to women. It's easy. Networking priorities, very, very easy. These are like networking priorities ideas to give you guys something to kind of think about. Who can you be meeting with? Clients, mentors, investors, strategic partners. Maybe you need a job. If you need a job, stop talking to your friends. Go talk to people and ask them for advice about getting a job. Life is easy. Choose who you spend your time with very, very carefully. Number 10, follow up, follow up, follow up. This is something that I need like a few hours with you. We need to find like 3 nice winners. Who are the winners today? Winners. Okay, I'm going to throw one there. Careful, watch your heads. Watch your heads, watch your heads, watch your heads. I said watch your heads. Wake up, people. If you're looking at your phone, there's a problem. Nice. First row, hey, you're VIP. So those were really cool products about following up. You want the book? Here's the book. What's your name?
My name is Timur.
Very good, Timur. In life, if you don't ask, you don't get. Very simple. Tony Robbins, that book is one of the best books in the world. So those 3 products were about following up. Teaching you how to follow up is complex. Learning that you meet someone in life the first time, if you sell them too much, you don't believe in the next step. Believing in the next step is understanding that 1 + 1 is equal 3. Listen carefully. When you meet someone, you're planting a seed. This is called a relationship seed. It's your responsibility to water that seed. It's your responsibility to give that seed energy. It's up to you to choose if you want this relationship to grow. This is how you need to think about following up. You meet someone, I can send them an email. You meet someone, I can send them 2 emails. You meet someone, I can invite them for lunch. You meet someone, you can recommend the book. You meet someone, it's up to you to follow up and build a relationship. You cannot build relationships without connections. You need an average of 6 times to connect with a person until you build something. Something that you could teach. Something that you could feel, something you could share with others. You cannot expect a farmer to plant a seed and say, come on, давай яблоко, давай, сейчас. It doesn't happen. He needs to wait. Why don't humans wait? Why do we meet someone and expect them to buy our products tomorrow? Why do we meet someone and send them a proposal the next day? That's not respectful. That's not. I'm going to give these after to a few lucky people because I got to finish my presentation. They're telling me my time is finished. Always keep one hand free. when you network, when you're connecting with people, stop walking around with bags in your hands and phones in your hands. If you cannot talk with your body, you have no body language, and body language is more than 50%. If I cannot be helpful for you and say, can I offer you a pen? I cannot be helpful if I don't have hands. I cannot offer you a business card. I cannot take. He reached out. I cannot take your business card. I cannot open a door for a woman and be a gentleman. Keep at least one hand free when you are connecting with people, please. Couple of more things. These are, in my opinion, some of the greatest books in the world that help me network. My book is going to be launched on November 28th. My first book. I'm very excited. It's called The New Code of Networking. But these are really awesome books. Every single one of these people I've met, and I think that they could completely change the way you think and you connect with others. If you want to build a relationship with me, you could do that by joining any of my programs. I do a lot of free programs. Please, you don't have to pay me anything ever. You don't need to buy anything from me. I constantly do webinars where I love talking to people. I like doing group coaching. And I promise the organizers that I'm going to pick 50 people in this room. There's a lot of you. I'm going to pick 50 people in this room and I'm going to personally coach you. And I'm going to do this not because I need anything from you. It's because Russia has given me more than maybe that I gave you. I have more Russian connections than you do. I've opened up a lot of Russian businesses. I have messed up and, excuse my language, fucked up in my life more than most people. And Russia taught me how to survive. Russia taught me how to be strong, how to fail and get back up. So this is the only gift I can give Russia's young youth. 50 people in this room. What you need to do is try to inspire me. Tell me why I should coach you. I'm busy. I travel a lot, but coaching can be done face-to-face or by Skype. I don't need to meet you. You could be living anywhere in the world. I don't care. We could do it with a translator if you don't speak English. That's okay. I have 6 assistants. They all speak Russian. Where's my assistant? Where's Masha? Masha, show up somewhere there in the corner. This is Masha, guys. If you need to talk to me, you can also come and speak to Masha if you need to somehow connect with me. 50 people in this room. You write an email until tonight at 12 o'clock. And 100 words max. Tell me why. Why you want to change the world. What project you want to work on. Tell me something that will make you go, wow, I want to write you back. And I promise you that I will read every single one of those emails myself, sometimes with Google Translate. It's okay. Or they will help me. And I will respond. And I will invite you to a coaching session. Because it's interesting for me to see something come out of this room. If you want to do it tonight at 12 o'clock, tomorrow it's not good. Tomorrow I'm not going to respond. I'm sorry. Discipline. Last thing is this. This is a really cool website. Take a picture. These are websites that work all over the world. If you want to practice networking, you need to find networking events. This is a list of websites that will give you the best networking events and the best networking clubs all over the world for anyone. So you have all the tools that you need to be happy and successful starting today. Choose if you want to do it or not. I really, really, really believe that in life, from the day we're born, we ask for help. I know because I have a daughter and she needs my hand to walk. As adults, we also need help. But for some crazy reasons, we find it difficult to ask. Ask yourself right now, if I don't ask for help in the next few months of my life, will I still continue to grow or not? And if I ask for help, how much more can I really grow in my life? How many more opportunities will be presented to me? And I wish you lots of luck with your networking. Thank you. Wait. Let's do a selfie. Selfie, yes, one selfie, crazy selfie. If you want to come to the selfie, be in the selfie, please. We'll do one photo. Hold on, photo. Wait, video. Okay. Hello, everybody! What do you love in life? Life. What do you love in life? Life, that's a good answer. Family, very good. What else? People, nice. What else?
We love you,
Nice. Who said are Tic Tacs? What do you mean Tic Tacs, man? Come on. Yeah. I love that. Good people here. Good people, guys. Lots of love. Whoa, cut down. So I can't do 500 selfies, realistically, but let's do some fun group things, yes?
Okay.
Yes, who wants to just, let's do some fun things. Hold on. There's something on the floor. Hold on. Осторожно, clicker тоже. Hold on, wait. Okay, I need to get rid of these. Whoa. This is, yours. Yes. Guys, hold on. Let's do pictures on the floor. Let's go down. Let's respect the organizers. And by the way, if you have any interesting questions, this is what I want. Like, give me an interest. No, это не photography, это не вопрос.
Pictures are not a question.
Move back. I'm an introvert. I need space. No, seriously, I need space. Email. Can someone connect with this man and give him my email address, please? Network. Don't ask me. Ask them, man. Seriously, who wants to network? What's your name?
Julius.
Who wants to network with Julius and give him my email address? You got a nice woman right there, man. Enjoy. Buy her coffee after. Nice. What's going on? Am I coming down here? Okay. Hey, hello. Hey, what's up? By the way, hashtag Gil Peterson. I want to see these. Aww. Oh. Hey, I'm married, yeah? Можно? Slowly. Wow, there's a lot of you guys. Where's Ivan? Is this okay? Yeah, I could do this. Guys, what about taking a 2-minute break with some water? No? Woo! What's up?
Okay.
Selfie, man. No autograph, man. We're not in Hollywood, man. Not Hollywood. A selfie is okay. Selfie is better than autograph. I'm just Gil, man. I'm not a celebrity. I'm just Gil. Gil is just Gil. Look here. What's up, man? What's going on? Hey. Look at that.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's this?
I have a present for you.
That's cool.
Economical University.
Thank you. Oh, this is a nice business card. No, look at it. It's really, really nice. Who's got nice business cards? Give me your business cards. I'll give you feedback if they're good. And another present. Wow. Masha, can you help me with this? Where's Masha? Can I put your business card inside? Thank you, man. Where's this from? Kyrgyzstan. I have not been to Kyrgyzstan. Can you help me with that?
Can you give me your business card?
Can I give you my business card? You have my email address. That's a good start. Will you email me something?
Yeah.
You promise?
Yeah.
If not, I'm going to come after you, man. I got your business card.
Yeah.
You also want to give me something?
For your daughter.
Present for my daughter. That's cute, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, for my wife. What's for my... Oh. Very important. Don't forget your wives and your husbands. Oh, thank you. That's so special. Thank you very much. What's up? I'm going to take pictures with all of you, okay? But take it easy. While you are waiting, network with someone. Network. And then медленно, пожалуйста. Network. Come on, 2 minutes. Speed dating. Сейчас.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Who else?
I have also a small gift from Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan, wow.
Carpet, handmade carpet. So
It's a very small carpet. It's very cute. Thank you.
Also, this is my business card, by the way.
Thank you. Masha, are you close? Yes. Can you help me with that? Presents.
Yes. And also selfie, I don't know if will it work. Thank
Why, you have another masterclass? Okay. Who else? A lot of cameras, guys.
I have a very important question.
She's got a very important question. Очень важный вопрос.
I really want to know, what do you think about
Sorry? Water, nice. This is help, man. Без газа, да? Отлично, wow, man, I need. but it's used. To nije nove, tam jest еще nove. This one, thank you. New water is better, yes, thank you. I love it. Oh, yes, вопрос.
What do you think about overqualified people? Is there a problem?
No
for
such
them?
thing with overqualified people.
Because I've heard a lot of problems.
There's no
with
such
them.
thing. No,
They
no
say
such.
that nobody takes them to work and nobody hires
Blah,
them.
blah, blah. These are sad people. Don't listen to them.
Then it's
No
not a
such thing.
problem.
No, absolutely. Get a job and be overqualified. It's okay. And then upgrade in a job. Get more money.
Okay.
Just, no, overqualified. Come on.
business card, by the way.
Thank you. I love it. Very good.
Thank you for giving it.
Только по-русски. Почему не английский? Что это? No. Why is it white? Why? It's piece of paper. No, why white? Write something.
Simple.
No, it's not simple because this is not simple. This is empty. Don't have empty business card.
advice.
Write something. Anything. Logo, picture, smile, anything. Not white. It's money.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. What else?
Thank you.
Yes, yeah. Whoa, whoa, hey, guys, I told you I'm an introvert. I need space. Wait. So, are you guys networking?
Your rules first.
Are you guys networking? Networking? Okay. Everyone, no photo for 1 minute. Network for 1 minute. Go.
A little present for you.
Network for 1 minute. Network for 1 minute.
Yekaterinburg.
That's cool. Questions are good. I like questions.
From my own city. From
That's
Belarus.
nice, man. Is this your home?
Yeah.
I've been to Belarus. Belarus is very, very nice.
Can you write for my friend?
Can I write what?
My friend, he's working on a railway, and she likes Stephen Covey. And
Stephen Covey is dead. Yes?
Read.
Yes. Stephen Covey, very nice book.
And of course, I tell about you, and she want to say.
Take out your phone, and I will say hi to her in the phone. Video. Do a video. I will say, hi, friend.
No, I can't.
You don't have a phone? You have many people with phones. Talk to them. Network. Someone help him out.
Do you have plans to visit Ukraine?
Ukraine. I've been to Ukraine many times.
Okay.
I love Kyiv. I love Odessa. Wow, Odessa. Where?
From Kharkiv.
I have not been to Kharkiv. Wow, what is this? This is very. But this is for my wife. Yes, not for me.
Yes, it's
Very nice. Thank you. Abirok.
Yes.
Nice. Let's do some selfies.
1 minute. Stop.
And what's the?
Hold on. Are you guys? Look at you all looking at me. Network.
From Kharkiv. Thank you.
Jill,
Yes.
A video for my friend.
What's your friend's name? Timur. What's going on, Timur?
1 second. Yes.
What's happening, Timur? This is Gil. This is a good friend you have right here. You want me to sign some piece of paper, but just read Stephen Covey, change your life, man. Enjoy networking. Okay, what else? Wait, question. Sorry?
You mentioned that you read a few days ago, 5 of them.
Yes. Do you really? I read 5 books a day. I really don't remember them. What I suggest you is to check out an application called Blinkist. Like Blink. Blinkist allows you to read books in 15 minutes. Blinkist. Awesome application. Blinkist, 15 minutes books. Next question.
Neil, could you please tell us how to join the group to go to visit Tony Robbins next time in 2018?
Go on Yandex and type Tony Robbins.
Okay, and that's all.
Oh! All the websites are mine. Yes, Tony Robbins is my business partner in Russia. All the websites in Russian, come to me. All of them. What's up? Yes, hold on.
Получилось? Thank you.
Wow, there's so many of you. Okay, 1 minute networking break. Wait. 1 minute networking break. I'm serious. 1 minute networking break. No photos. I'm serious. Yes, networking break. Wait, 1 minute networking break.